Well, here we go. Today's lesson we are going to learn how to take fractions and make them into decimals, or even repeating decimals if necessary, which I think actually most of them will. So, this is how we're going to do this. Let's do an example. Let's do, let's do 4 over 6. 4 over 6 as our first example. Now, the way you're going to do this is you're going to take and do long division. Yeah, it sucks, but it's the way we do it. 6 goes into 4. How many times does 6 go into 4? Well, it doesn't. So you got to put a decimal, add a 0. So how many times does 6 go into 40? Answer is 6 times. Because 6 times 6 is 36. And that's as close as I can get to 40. So you're going to subtract 36 from it. And you're going to get a 4. And these zeros just keep on going. Bring down this 0. How many times does 6 go into 40? Well, 6 times again, so 36. And you get a 4 again. Let's do it one more time just to make sure that the pattern is there. So this 0 comes all the way down now. All the way down here. I got a 40 again. So 6 goes into 40 6 times. 36 again. And it's just going to keep repeating over and over and over again. And if you notice, you got 40, 40, and then if I bring this one all the way down, what do I get again? 40. So if you have that repeating over and over again just like that, the answer up here is already done. So the answer to this is 0.66 repeating forever and ever. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Let's go with 1 over 8. Okay, so how many times does 8 go into 1? Well, it doesn't. It does go into 10. How many times does 8 go into 10? Well, 1 time. You gotta subtract. 8 from 10 is 2. Okay. Bring down another 0. How many times does 8 go into 20? Yeah, 8, 16, 24. Okay, 24 I busted, so only 16. So 2 times. Subtract that, I get a 4. Now how many times does 8 go into 4? Well, it doesn't. So I got to bring down my 0. It does go into 40. How many times does it go into 40? 5 times. Because 8 times 5 is 40. If you notice, 40 minus 40 is 0. So I'm all done. So the answer to this one is 0.125. All right. Let's try to do 2 more. 2 more. All right, let's do a good one. Let's say I have 11 over 12. That seems pretty good. So we got to ask ourselves, how many times does 12 go into 11? Well, it doesn't. So I could add some zeros here. All right, so 12 times 10 gives us 120, which is too much because I need to get to 111. I need to get to 111. Okay, well 120 is too much. So let's say I did 12 times 9. Well, that's 18, carry the 1, 9, 10. 108. That's good, that's what I need. So subtract 108 from this. I went in there Total of 9 times. Subtract those. I get a 2. Okay, good. Now, can 12 go into 2? No. So we got to drop down another 0. Can 12 go into 20? Yes. Total of 1 time. Because if I did it twice, I'd get to 24. And that would bust. So I have to stay below it. And what do I get? I get 20 take away 12, which is 8. Bring down another 0. How many times does 12 go into 80? Okay, so we got to do a little bit of extra scratch work. So let's do 12 times 6. See if that works. So that's 12, carry the 1, that's 60, 70, 72. Alright, that's not bad. If I went another one, I'd get to 84, and that's too much. So I need to stay below 80. So here we go. And what do I get? 80 minus 72 is 8. Bring down another 0. How many times does 12 go into 80? Oh, well, look at that. 72. Oops, sorry. 72. Because it comes in there. If we're looking back at this one, I got the same thing again. And I had to put another 6 up here. And I get 8 again. And then if I had another 0, come all the way down, you add another 0 down here. What do you notice? Well, at this point, you keep getting 80 over and over and over again. So that means that the repeating part is the 6. The 6th part of your decimal. So the answer to 11 over 12 is 0.916 repeating, where the 6 is the only thing repeating. The 6 is the only part repeating. All right, let's do one more. Let's say I have 14 over 20. All right, so I would do, how many times does 20 go into 14? Well, it doesn't, so add some zeros out here. How many times does 20 go into 140? Well, 20 times, let's say 7. 7 times 0 is 0. 7 times 2 is 14. Oh, would you look at there, 140. Perfect. And what did we say it was? It was 7. Very good. And I got a 0 at the end, so my answer is just 0.7. There we go. All done. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below.